today 3 grey, mineral grey M140's in. First one was in for springs and spacers, the Motech stance 25 and 20. Second one was in for Motech springs, Motech stance springs and spacers 25 and 20. And then this one, this is the Motech stance plus kit. So we do the two. Motech stance is a very sort of factory ride where it keeps the sort of the softness of the car, if that makes more sense. Where the M140's, excuse me, are quite a soft, subtle ride. The IBAC version we have made for ourselves just drops it down, stops a lot of the body roll, and doesn't really upset the ride quality. The sports, the Stance Plus kit that we do gives the car more of a sportier ride. Will actually make it feel a bit more like an M2, just a bit more of a sort of a sportier sort of feel to the whole car. So the ride on the Stance Plus will be slightly firmer, it's slightly lower. This car is also one of the M Performance bump stops as well. So if you want something fairly factory, then go for the Stance kit. If you want something just to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more firm on the ride, not as a thing that's going to ruin the ride, but a little bit more of a sporty feel, like the M2, M3, M4's, and go for the Stance Plus. And I'll let Jay just do a little bit of footage around. They sit quite nice. This one sits really nice now, so I'll get Jay to do a little bit of B-roll and let us know down below which kit you prefer, Stance or Stance Plus. Thanks.
Hi guys, my name's Stef and I have a YouTube channel, Stef ABTV, and I'm back here with my friends at Motech Performance. As you guys will see in the background, my A45 AMG is sitting there about to have a bit of work done, but slightly different work. So some of you may know that I came down here with the guys to have a Remus exhaust, pipe across intake, lowering springs and spacers all done to the car, and I have to say it completely transformed the car. And Mike was saying to me before I had it all done, one of my kind of worries was I wanted to keep it OEM plus. And the guys did exactly that. Generally, Motech are amazing for OEM plus. The Remus exhaust, on the other hand, it is immense. Now, a lot of people have said, oh, you know, it's not loud enough, but I can guarantee you it definitely is. It has a beautiful tone. Once you sit down and you start to rev it a bit, it lets the pops and bangs sound a lot more. It's pretty much non-res all the way through as well, so you can definitely hear a tone change when you're driving it. And it's just, I've absolutely loved it. Obviously the reason I'm taking it off the car at the moment is because the car is going back into stock form and it is going up for sale. So I'm going to start a new chapter, I guess, with a new vehicle. But genuinely, the guys from Motech have been incredible. They've supported me along the way. And yeah, the springs as well. Springs are great. A little bit firmer, but nothing drastic. You can literally drive the car as you normally would. It's a lot better around the corners as well. And obviously the spacers just makes for that stance, and Motech do stance perfectly. So yeah, massive shout out to these guys. They've been absolutely incredible. Thank you all so much. And yeah, I'm sure you'll see me around on another vlog. See you later.
Right, so modifications number 2. The first one was the intake system from Piper Cross. It's the carbon V1 armour kit. Fitted, you'll see some before and afters. We've also done the grills. We have to do the grills at the same time as the carbon air intake has an induct behind the left-hand side grill. So today, high back springs, it'll drop the car back 20mm with 12mm TPI spacers, all in black, so that'll be today's job. Also over there, we might also do the little winglets on the side in carbon as well. Just trying to do a few things a little bit different, not go over the top, but just to kind of show more products what we do. We will be doing the brake pads as well, but of course we're doing different videos. So videos to come, full carbon kit, brake pads, Goodrich lines, Remus exhaust, P3 gauge, software tuning, anything else I can find on the shelf that fits an M2, we'll be putting it on. So 20mm drop, 12mm spaces. As you can see, an M2 doesn't sit bad from factory. It does sit okay. It's not, some cars like an M4 and M3s that do sit quite high. As a factory, this does sit quite nice. So 20mm drop onto it, nothing too extreme, will absolutely finish the car off. We're trying to bridge the gap with this car closer to M2 competition. Now I know high ride height and handling should be very similar, but in a straight line. So if you have the two on track with modifications, you know, are we bridging the gap closer? And plus, every car looks better, lower and wider. So let's get these fitted. So, we often get asked, are the M2 springs the same as an M235i, 140, that sort of stuff? No, the spring platform is very similar, but of course actual weights are different down to different weights of car. And stiffness as well. The M lights are quite a soft car, the M2 is quite a harsh car from factory. So different set of springs, these are not the unique ones to Motech, that's for the M lights only, this is just a normal light like that product we can get from ourselves. Link below. Also, Jay did point out and ask me, when he sort of first started 6 months ago, why do some springs have little rubber plastic covers just on top of them? Well, the problem is if you've got a standard height spring, they're very similar in height. You can't have anything too low because of course if you jack the car up, it will come dislocated. So what they tend to do is have the springs that will coil up quite closely together. So you'll find these top 2, 3 springs will push together and just sit there. And occasionally, if that wasn't there, you just hear the spring just clattering together. Now, not all springs do that. Of course, if I develop a set of springs, it doesn't need it, they will have in place. So on an M2, I think it's one of the most popular kits that we do. It's the only kit that I can think of off the top of my head that has these. So if you buy a set of springs that has the rubber in place, let it be, it's there for a reason. Right, so back to questions. So on vlog 2 and 4, and this is now vlog 6, we asked people to just on Instagram drop we had a question thing come up, or Jay organised it to come up and say, can you ask us questions? So we're going to go through them. So it worked quite well on vlog 2 and 4, although 2 and 4 it's difficult. To just pop some questions on Instagram, or comment down below. So we've got a load of these to go through today. There's quite a lot on here, so we shall see which ones are good and which ones aren't bad. Right, thoughts on the A45. I have said this to Jay before. We have a few of them coming in. In fact, on this vlog as well, you've got Stef, ABTV, but he put his car back to standard. Brilliant car, fast, they sound epic, they sound really good with the intake system on them. Remus as well with the twin valve, tunable, really good cars. Me personally, they've got the best seats in the market. I think they're brilliant for that. They blow the BMW seats right out of the water. I'm not the biggest fan of the rest of the interior, but that's just me personally. Man behind the camera, what do you think? A45 Mercedes?
Stef's was the first one that I'd driven. I think it looks the part. I really like the seats, but I agree with you on the interior. It's not mine.
Seats for the win.
Yeah, seats are awesome, but the rest of the look and feel of it, I don't really like the stick.
Yeah, I do kind of get that. But overall, amazing car. They look quite aggressive as well, especially when they're lowered. I like the addition ones with the aero kit on them. Can we have more detailed review of the Remus rear box for PFF or OPF filtered cars in BMW M140, BMW 240, drive by and in car? Yeah, we will try and do that. A lot of the cars we tend to get in at the minute, it's tricky to film. You know, we'll have 4 cars in a day, so it's very tricky to get time to just go around the corner and do this filming with. And of course, there's a car behind us right now, which is a brand new TRL car, which, you know, we can't really do any miles on. But yeah, we will try to do something. And then probably by the time this vlog goes live, we will have the link pipe available for them. So we'll be able to offer a rear box, a link pipe which will remove the resonator box. It'll go straight to the PPF, so no engine management lights, no need for mapping, no warning lights. So that should be out very soon. What do I think about the Focus ST can kill the i30 or the GTI? I don't even mean by kill, I mean being beat. Focus ST, we don't do a lot of them here, really good cars. I was a big fan of the 225 befores with the 2.5 engines. I think they sounded great. Golf GTI, phenomenal car, love them to bits. We do some really nice modifications. As you know, we do a lot of them. We've done stuff for Tom TGE's car, we do rear box delete, intake systems. Great car. As a standard car, they're a little low on horsepower now. I think, you know, they're 200, 211 horsepower. They do 2, 4, 5 competition pack, or power pack, should I say. Hyundai i30 is a good one. We work quite closely with Remus across the way. They've got one as a development car. We will be getting it onto a vlog very soon. Love that car, phenomenal. Handles great. The adjustability in the car is phenomenal. The sound amazing. That's had the Forge intake onto it. So we'll do a review on that one, or a bit of explainer for the modifications. We can do that very soon. And I'll ask Jay. Focus ST, which don't really do many of here. Golf GTI or the Hyundai i30?
GTI.
Jay's a VW boy.
Indeed.
I'll get you to drive that Hyundai and see what you think. Do Remus do downpipes or just back boxes? You haven't really said what car, Neil. They do offer downpipes. A45 Mercedes, again, is quite a popular one. Golf GTIs do a sports decat, M140's do a sports cat as well, Ford. So yes, they do a few. Majority of people that we have through the door are paying monthly, I guess it's not even their car. So they just want to do something cheap and as effective as they can do. So most people do like a rear box delete or something like that on a Golf GTI, but the full system on the Remus, but they don't have a huge range of downpipes. Maybe they should. Next question. Do you reckon to swap the M4 seats into an M2, would that be any problems with it be? That's a good question. Years and years and years ago, when the M2 first came out, one of the first couple of cars we had come in was actually a black car with red interior. In fact, he's still one of our customers. He comes back in now, he's got an M4. And he basically brought a set of M4 seats and said they just fit straight in place. So in theory, yeah, the new M2 competition pack has them, so the bit should be on the market to get it done. We'll never go to do it, but just check out on eBay. I'm sure there's some ones kicking around on there. Favourite daily? M140. We have an M2 here now as a demo car. Amazing car, can be quite hard work as a daily. We put EBC pads onto it, they can be a bit snappy on that car. Being the double clutchy gearbox is just a little bit jerky in traffic. The M140 just irons all that out. So M140 is a perfect daily. Although Jay behind you will probably say Liberty Walk GT 86 is a perfect daily. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, Jay did Ultimate Dubs last weekend in that show and took that car, so that's probably your favourite daily, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you do a pure exhaust M2 video? We can do that. That's now. When can we expect to see the Remus PPF friendly pipe video? Now. Powerizer versus JB4 versus Blue Spark on a 2018 240i with any concerns putting these on PFF cars. Can't comment on the JB4, the Blue Spark. We have customers come in with them, they seem great, I've driven them, seem plenty powerful and fast. Remus Powerizer, we've probably done 15 to 20 on 140, 240s, 340s, 440s with PFF filters, no problems at all. Good car. Do you receive customers from all across Europe? We do. Switzerland, Belgium, France, so we do get a lot of people travelling all over, which is really cool. And then when the people come here, they're all quite excited because they said they've seen it on YouTube, which is quite a nice compliment. But no, nobody really much further than that, really. I don't think anything comes to mind. That guy from Belgium and the 240i recently, Switzerland, the guy the M3. Lots of people travel. Isle of Wight's quite a popular one for us. I don't think it's much on the island in the ways of this sort of stuff. But then we get people drive from top end of Scotland, and literally we had a guy turn up 9 o'clock in the morning, dead on the dot, and he just driven up from Devon. So yeah, people drive all over. So that is it. Question time with Motech is over. The next questions will be in vlog 8. So if you've got anything, please comment down below, and we'll keep an eye on it. And also Jay, if you put a little thing for that Motech Instagram, then just keep an eye on Instagram on there because there'll be a load more questions. coming through. Thanks everyone.